Hi, I'm Andy and I know containers. Born and raised in Germany, now in Australia. Today I'm going to walk through the 4 main types of container door configurations because not all doors are created equal. And if someone's just telling you, yeah mate, it's got side access, they might be leaving out the details that actually matter on site. Let's break it down properly. So we have at first a standard 40-foot high cube rear doors only container. This one is the classic one, a normal 40-foot high cube container with a single set of cargo doors at the back. It's what you see all over the world from ports to paddocks. You've got about 2.7 meters interior height and a rear door opening of about 2.58 meters high and 2.34 meters wide. That one is really great for storage, for transport, shipping, one-way hire, and the catch is first in, last out. So once the container is packed, you're not getting to anything at the front without unloading half of the unit. For simple use, yeah, that's no problem, but if you need structure zones or frequent access, keep watching. So the second door type is the double door container. Means front and rear doors, same as the 40-foot high cube base, but now you've got doors on both ends, at the front and on the rear side. That gives you first in and first out loading, access from both sides of the job site, or the option to split a container into 2 zones. For example, you can wall it off in the middle, assign one side to tools and the other one to materials, or lock off one section entirely. The internal height and the door openings are the same as the standard high cube, about the 2.58 meters of clearance on both ends. The only real downside is a slightly higher tear weight, maybe 150 kilos more, but the flexibility it gives you is gold. So let's go to the next multi-door container. It's, as the name says, a multi-door side door container. Now let's go into the stuff people love to mislabel. This here is a multi-door container with 2, 3 or 4 individual doors along the long side. And here's the key. Between each door you have support beams. That's a structural element welded, fixed and 100% necessary for the container to hold together. These beams cannot move and they will not move. So while you can open several parts of the side, you'll never get a clear full-length side opening. Each door section is usually around 2 to 3 meters wide, or with a full door height of around 2.5 meters. Usable clearance. That containers are fantastic if you want compartments, zone storage where you wall off the individual openings, easy access under a container dome shelter, for example, or just a smarter way to organize internal layout. They're stable in the wind, easier to open door by door and lighter than full-side openers. But let me be clear, this one is not a full-side opener, this is a compartment side access. So let's go to the 4th type. This the, as I said, full-side opening container. Now we're talking about the real big one. The real full-side opening container has large door panels covering almost the entire long side. And when they're open, you've got a clear, uninterrupted access to the side of the container. There are no beams or any other dividers. It's just a huge opening for long steel, timber, machinery, forklift side access, showroom setups, or just a visual layout. But there's always a but. There are trade-offs. The reinforced door frame eats a bit of space. You end up with 11.38 meters of usable opening. Second, because of the removing an entire wall, you need heavy reinforcement in the bottom rail of the roof structure. That adds weight, around about 600 to 800 kilos more than a standard unit. And it reduces the usable door height to about 2.28 to 2.32 meters. So while it's visually massive, if you're planning to drive a forklift or load high items from the side, double check your heights. Also, those big doors need a clear swing room. They're not ideal under a container shelter or narrow laneways. So wrap it up. What do you actually need? Let me put it straight. If you're just storing gear, go for the standard high cube. If you need access from both end or spilled use, go for the double door. And if you want to make smart compartments out of it, safe shelter use and tall entry points, go for multi-door, side door access. And if you want a full length access for big gear or side forklift work, you need a full side opening, period. But please don't just say, I need a container with side doors, until you know which one you're asking for. Because they're completely different in function and structure and how they work for you on the side. And only one of them gives you full and clear side access. And if you got to know which one fits your workflow before you make that decision, paid with loading, logic, structural beams, that all matter. If you're not sure what you actually need, don't guess. Head over to shipping-containers.com.au, check out the specs, see real photos, or give us a call. We've got all the container types on ground, ready to inspect, ready to deliver, ready to work. See you in the next one.